I'm fine, thank you.
I understand you're the representative of the junior section.
I am actually the guide for the junior section.
Okay, you're the guide. So how was it on the water today?
Well, we had like 14 knots wind, and it was a little irregular for the smaller children, so we only went out like 5 miles.
Okay.
Now, compared to the senior people, I believe some of them gone out 14 miles and even in excess of 14 miles. But where we were, the fishing was quite good.
That's nice. You did good. Okay, tell us, where did you learn to fish exactly? Because I'm very impressed by the amount of fish you caught.
My father taught me when I was young.
What's his name?
Mr. Berkeley Corley.
Okay. Hi, what's your name?
Astrid Turnquist.
Can you tell me, how does it feel being a female in the competition, the Fishy Fest, hand line? How does it feel?
I do it all the time, so it's not strange to me.
So how long have you been doing it?
Oh, 20 years.
20 years. So those were your fish that we saw?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. Barracuda.
Barracudas, yeah.
So tell me, how was the weather today?
Now, if you look out here in harbor, it's deceptive because we're well protected in here. But when you go out, anywhere from 3 to 5 miles from under the lee of the land, it is really rough out there. The seas, we're talking about 5 to 7, and we're talking 14 to 19 knots. So it is really rough out there today. For the very same reason, I didn't take the young children out too far from the land because I don't want any eventualities.
Good day, sir. What's your name?
Mark Turnquist.
Good to meet you. Tell me, how was your fishing trip today?
Oh, it was very enjoyable, but it was pretty rough. And the tide wasn't right for fishing, I didn't think. But anyhow, it was just all about the enjoyment of it, so I had fun. Last year, I won the biggest, I caught the biggest fish. Hopefully this year, I did the same thing by catching the biggest fish, which is a barracuda.
Native Show is here with some of the guys in the senior division from Fishy Fest. Guys, how are you doing?
Oh, we are fine. We're great.
Tell us, how was it today on the water, the experience you had, what trials and tribulations you had, because I heard that the water was very rough today. So tell us more about your experience.
Yeah, it was a bit rough. We had problems with the anchor holding. The rope was a bit short. Boat dipping water, so we had to cut our trip short and come in, earlier than we expected. But we had a good day. We had fun. We enjoyed it. Anytime being on the water, enjoying yourself, we had fun.
We're just having a good time enjoying ourselves, catching fish. That's what it's all about.
How was the event today, the Fishy Festival?
It was fine. It was a little rough, but at least it was overcast, not too hot, But other than being a little rough, made it a little difficult to get to the spots you like to as much. But overall, it wasn't bad. I enjoyed it, and we did fairly well.
Could you tell us more about the festival and what we're doing right now? I see that they're sealing containers, the coolers.
Yes, exactly what we do. We have the launch, obviously, that you participated in this morning, and we have our staff members at each point, so that when they come in, we have to sign in the time and make sure everybody's accounted for. And we seal the coolers. And when we get to Regatta Park, that is where the weighing and the counting takes place. And so this tape is to ensure that there's no tampering. I would put my signature on that and make sure when someone comes here, they will take all of the coolers to the Regatta Park.
Fishy Fest from Hariki Exuma, Native Show. Woo! Good day, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. How you doing?
How are you enjoying the festival? There's a lot of fish here. I understand they're going to have free fish afterwards, fried fish. So what do you think about the festival and how are you enjoying it?
I think it's going pretty fine. I think, everybody is turned out to participate and make it a good festival. So I think it's going to be pretty fine at the end of the day.
How are you enjoying the festival?
We love it.
What are you drinking exactly?
Actually, we got a rum and ginger ale. But we have
rum and Coke
here. Yeah.
What about you? Are you enjoying the festival?
Yes, it's lovely. It's good to see the amount of fish and so forth. It's really a lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
A lot of fun.
Is everything good with you?
Everything good, man. Everything good.
Fishy Fest they have a lot of fish, variety of snappers. I see, like the lady said before, that they have a lot of snappers in Exuma.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fish in Exuma?
Lots of lane snappers and a lot of fish in Exuma still, no matter what people say. But people in Exuma just don't fish serious enough,
How are you guys enjoying Fishy Fest?
Good, we just got here.
We found some tourists.
Yes, we are. Seems like a fun thing.
It is fun. We're at Fishy Fest. Are you enjoying yourself at Fishy Fest?
I'm having a wonderful time. I didn't go out in the boat, but I have my 5-gallon bucket waiting to get some out of the cooler.
Yeah, some of that free fish. I can't wait for I to find myself.
We're just waiting to see who's the winner.
Okay. Well, enjoy yourself and thank you for doing the interview.
No problem. This down in Exuma, inviting you to the 3rd annual Fishy Fest next year. Be here. You don't want to miss it.
They told me that you were a participant in the event.
Yes, I was.
How was that experience?
It was a great experience. The weather was a little choppy, but I'm a fisherman, so I expect anything.
Summer sweet like this. Oh no, we didn't know. Summer sweet like that. Oh no, we didn't know. Say summer sweet like this. Oh no, we didn't know. Summer sweet like that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is actually at this time 2 minutes after the 8 a.m. hour. Our first boat captain by Houseman, Michael Roll Sr., Michael Roll Jr., Rodney, and Hubert are headed out. Gentlemen, you have to be back by 2 p.m. You have a 15-minute grace period. We expect to see you back in time right here, okay? So be safe and have a great day fishing. I see y'all back here at 2 p.m., okay? 2, get your 5 coolers.
What's your name?
Abby Big Dog McKenzie.
Great. Tell us about the Fishy Fest, the Handline Festival. Tell us a little bit more about it.
It's a 2nd annual bottom fishing tournament. We take off, at 2 locations here in Exuma. And it's a tournament, just for fun. Big money prize in it, but we're just going to show for bragging rights. And I think you guys on the winning boat this morning. And I think, everything looks good.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Tell us more about the festival and exactly what is handline fishing.
Well, first of all, I'm the general manager for Cash and Go, and we're pleased to be one of the sponsors for this handline fishing tournament because, first of all, it's a local event, and it's something that we thought is worth getting involved in terms of forging relationship with the community and the other fishermen. I will be on one of the boats. In fact, we won the last fishing tournament, not for the tourism part of it, but for one of the other local events here. And so we consider ourselves the champion, and we want to beat.
Tell me your role that you're playing here in Fishy Fest.
Oh, great. I've been brought in by Charmaine DeVoe, who's responsible for coordinating the Fishy Fest this year, to inspect the boats. So we're basically looking for stuff like nets, fish, anything that's not supposed to be on the boat for fair game in fishing.
Native Show is here with Charmaine. Charmaine, how are you?
I'm fabulous.
Fishy Fest is wonderful. Everybody's already started. The boats are out on the water. Tell us more about your role and the festival.
Okay, well, my role is to be out here in the morning to see the boats launch on time. We also go out on the boats. We inspect them to make sure that there's no fish on board already, no rods, no reels. So we just want to make sure that everything is in order before the boats take off. And then we have to be back here at 2 o'clock to make sure that the boats come in on time. And then the festival afterwards is going to be on Regatta Park, where we're going to take all the fish. Once the boats get back here, we're going to time them in, we're going to seal the coolers, we're going to take it down to Regatta Park where we start the counting of the fish. So that's where everybody's going to be. That's normally really exciting at that time. And then that's when the Fishy Fest is going to start, because then we'll have an all-day grill out with fish. Okay, and we'll have a fish scaling contest this year because each year we want to add something a little different to the competition. So, but we expect a really exciting time.
But thank you very much.
Oh no, we didn't know Exuma sweet like that. Oh no, we didn't know Exuma sweet like this. Oh no, we didn't know Exuma sweet like that.
Age 12 to 17 years old for the most fish caught. In third place, we had Ramon Smith, and that's being presented by Mr. Abby McKenzie.
Big dog, big dog.
Big dog Abby McKenzie to Mr. Raymond Smith in second place. And this young man got second place last year, so he has vowed that next year he will be taking home the trophy. Young Mr. Pascal Rowe. Give it up for him. Pascal Rowe, second place. Again, in first place for the most fish caught, 31, is Mr. O'Neill. Come on, O'Neill, step up. O'Neill Carley's looking really shy, but he won this last year, and we know what he's capable of doing.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, O'Neill. O'Neill also wins $300 for first place in the juniors competition of the most fish caught.
O'Neill, you won again. I must say I'm very proud of you. And I know your father is also. How are you?
Fine.
How does it feel to be a winner?
It feels great.
What are you going to do with this trophy now? Where are you going to place this? In school or at home? Where are you going to put that?
Home.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
And the gentleman that won last year, he was determined that if nothing else happens, he want to make sure that he holds on to his title. The birthday boy, because today is his birthday, Mr. Mark Turquest for the biggest fish caught.
Good day, Mr. Turquest. How are you?
Oh, it's great. It's a great day for me.
I see you won the biggest fish. Tell me, how do you feel?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's my birthday, and I won the biggest fish again for the second year in a row. So
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you very much.
From Native Show.
Oh, great. Thank you all. And it was a wonderful day, like I say. And I couldn't be more enjoyable than this for nobody.
Tell us what kind of fish it was that won the competition.
It was a barracuda. It was part of the competition, so I guess I won the biggest fish of the day.
New winners with bragging rights for 1 year. Back in the East, the winners of the second annual Fishy Fest Hardline Fishing Tournament. Mr. Emmanuel and Reno Will, congratulations, gentlemen. These men win $1,000. They get their gold medals. And you know, we ordered 4 medals and it's only 2 of them. So, hey, we're going to be auctioning off some medals later on, okay?
So guys, tell me, how does it feel to be a winner for the Fishy Fest this year and to have bragging rights for the rest of the year?
Well, last year we couldn't make it because I was doing some other type of fishing, but this year I had plans for this one. So I feel quite pleased with what we did, and I'm enjoying this day.
What about you, sir?
Well, I told them when we left from up at the ferry, I told them we're going to win it. You know, and Reno and I, cousins, we fishing a whole lot, and I told those guys, can't touch us.
How are you?
I'm great. My name is Siobhan DeVoe.
I see you won a trophy here. Tell me exactly what is it for?
It might be small, but it's actually encouragement to continue fishing. We caught the least amount of fish this year, but it's encouraging to keep on going and try for another year.
Native Show is here with Charmaine DeVoe. She's a representative of the Ministry of Tourism in Exuma. Charmaine, how are you?
I'm fabulous, thank you.
Tell us about the festival now that it's winding down.
Okay, well, this is our second year doing the festival, and we're really excited about it. The whole idea of the festival is about sustainability and getting Exumians out there fishing again. Well, we talk about it being a tough economy, and so we want to get people out there fishing and really, making Exuma stand apart from everywhere else. The tournament was a huge success. We had 36 participants with 28 adults and 8 juniors. So we were really excited about that. This year, sponsors, again, we had, last year when the tournament started for the first time, we probably had about 3 or 4 sponsors, but this year I'm proud to say that we had Dawn's Car Rental as sponsors, Airport Car Rental, we had Cash and Go, BTC came on board, Turnquest Star Center Limited came on board, 98.3 The Breeze is always on board with us, and naturally the Ministry of Tourism, the big sponsor. So a special thank you to all our sponsors. It's an exciting event, it's a family event. People get to come out afterwards, they watch all the fish that's been caught, and they get to count along, and there's the excitement in the air, and everybody's on the park and they're just loving it, and we just had a really great time, and that's what this is all about.
Well, I had a fabulous time. I know Native Show did. Thank you very much for hosting this, and give a special thanks to the Ministry of Tourism for us, because the Exuma office, they do a wonderful job with their events.
Thank you, Raquel. It's been a pleasure, and we love having you all over.
Thank you.
It's our fishy affair. This year's fishing tournament is also a dedication to a gentleman that fished with us last year. His name was Leslie Rowe, and Les was just so excited about this fishing tournament. He actually came in second place last year, and he came up to the office and he had already started planning this tournament, and sad to say he passed before he wasn't here for this tournament, but we miss him so much. But you know what, I just want to give a special a tribute to him, because he made such an impact on the tournament last year, and we really miss him, and I would hate not to mention him, and the fact that his excitement and all that he brought to the tournament.
Inviting you down to my hometown, this shore is shore, oh, when you come down, smiling faces over here, this welcome awaits you, oh, when you get here, you hear them, oh, no, we didn't know, say, someone sweet like this, oh, no, we didn't know, someone sweet like that, oh, no, we didn't know, say, someone sweet like this, oh, no, we didn't know, someone sweet like that.